And we welcome you to Game 2 of this National League Series between the San Diego Padres and the Miami Marlins. Here is your starting lineup for the home team. The Miami Marlins at second base batting first, Xavier Edwards. At right field batting second, Jesus Sanchez. At shortstop batting third, Otto Lopez. At catcher batting fourth, Agustin Ramirez. At designated hitter batting fifth, Kyle Stars. At left field batting sixth, Heriberto Hernandez. At first base batting seventh, Eric Wagaman. At third base batting eighth, Graham Pauley. At center field batting ninth, Dane Myers. And pitching today for the Miami Marlins, it is the right-hander, Edward Cabrera. Your starting lineup for the Miami Marlins. All right, everybody, and on that note, we welcome you to this game 2 of this series between the Pods and the Marlins. Got Mana with a donation. Appreciate you, man. Appreciate you a ton with the gifted membership. Simon getting gifted this one. As a member, get a lot of cool perks to each video, members only Q&A streams, and emojis in the chat like the two teams playing. I'm going to explain more about how this stream works in just a little bit. Everything counts as triple toward you make the call, so we will put your money toward the Phillies game. Appreciate you a ton. So that's $15 going to the Phils. This is also the last day for you make the call, but I'll explain more on that in a little bit. But appreciate all you guys tuning in for this one. My name is Gary9. Padres won the last game 2-1. We'll see what happens here if they can take the series and go for the sweep tomorrow. We will see. Appreciate all you guys tuning in for this one. If you've never been to a JG Now live stream before, we're going to do some live play-by-play on this game between the Pods and the Fish, the Friars and the Fish. And every donation, I get to your question right away. Otherwise, I just go in the order they assume. Vote in that poll. Who do you think wins this game? Do you think it's going to be the Padres or the Marlins? If you are a member, you can show your support for either one of these teams using the emojis in the chat. We do the emojis for the Friars and for the Fish today. And, yeah, we do have all those emojis in there. And click that link above if you want to watch today's video. We talk about the dumbest fan in Steelers history. You're not going to believe how stupid this fan was. You are not going to believe how stupid this fan was. If you've not seen today's video, it is something else. This fan got arrested at a Steelers game in the absolute dumbest possible way, and it deserves to be dissected about 30 years later. So appreciate all you guys being here for this one, and let's do this thing. Number 2 song. Yeah, number 1's Macarena. You were right. It is a bit too obvious. So number 2 song. Oh, what would number 2 be? Oh, number 2 song. I'm going to guess No Diggity. I'm going to guess No Diggity on that one. I don't know if it's right. Number 1's going to be Macarena. So number 2, I'm going to go No Diggity. Yeah, Ozzy Osbourne, absolute legend. Absolute legend. Right after he retired, too. He will be sorely missed. One of the greatest to ever do it. One of the greatest to ever do it. I'll see if I can find a video on the NFL and Ozzy. I don't know if I can, but we will see. If not, I got a video tomorrow about Deflategate, but not the Deflategate that you're thinking of. There was actually another controversy involving deflated footballs that we will get to, that you probably don't know about, that's been forgotten about all these years later. So, yeah, viewers of early authorities after the airing. Yep. Yeah, right now in terms of the XP, got Mana is tied with Nick actually and Matthew and Rob for first. So, appreciate all you guys being here. I do like a little competitive attitude. I do like that. First pitch, right to second, 4-3 on the out. So 1 pitch, 1 out for the Pods. Alcindor Rise up to bat. Same starting lineup as last time for the Padres. Tatis, Rise, Machado, Sheets, Bogarts, Merrill, Cronenworth, Iglesias, and Maldonado. I'm doing all right, Keller. Going to Lake Cruise today. Have a great time, man. Have a great time. Lake Cruises are fun. How's it going, Michael? Yeah, I know you're feeling already. Yeah, Ozzy's a legend. Ozzy's an absolute legend. It hurts. Especially because I really thought... Especially because I really... I didn't realize he was in that bad health. Well, it's not about the Patriots. It's not about the Patriots. It's a different issue with deflated balls. It's not about the Patriots. 1-1 on the count. That pitch misses downstairs. It's something from way before. Something from way before. So, Imans are 0-8 on stream. We're going to see what happens here. Since Tyrann Mathieu retired today, is he a Hall of Famer? Oh, it's close. Downstairs 2-1. It is close. Jimmy Graham is not. Rivers is not. Tyrann Mathieu is awfully close. I would lean no on that, but it is close. Yeah, Donna Lewis, another one. I wonder. It was. Man, it was. That was a great song, too. Shot right to first. Only 4 pitches for the first 2 outs. Cabrera making quick work of the Padres so far. Nelson Machado at the bat. Yeah, the ending in Philly last night. Oh, my goodness. A catcher's interference. Walk-off catcher's interference. Second time in baseball history that's happened. You see something every day. I don't think Matthew's Hall of Famer. I think Peterson is. I don't think Matthew is, but it's close. I mean, he's on an all-decade team. First pitch misses on the curve. 1-0 the count. You know, he's definitely not first ballot. The ending in New York last night? Yeah, with the Mets coming back to beat the Angels. How about that? How about that? How's it going, Mr. Evelyn? Appreciate it, tuning in. That pitch downstairs 2-0. Thoughts of the Saints' new alternate jerseys? Oh, they suck. They suck. Now, the Bills' alternate jerseys look sick with the red helmets and the standing buffalo again. I love what the Bills are doing. Oh, the other ones is Machado. Into deep left field, backing up by the track, and right at the wall making the play is Hernandez. Might be a home run in some other parks, but not in Lone Depot. Is right at the wall making the play, running out of real estate. Just making it. Only 8 pitches needed to retire the Padres in order. And we go bottom 1. Still no score when we get back. Yeah, the Saints alternate jerseys, it looks like puke. The tan, the shade of tan that they use looks like puke. It really does look like the Jaguars color rush, but somehow even worse. Birdsong was optioned today. Yep, we said either he was going to be optioned or going on an IL stint, so there did not appear. Yeah, you're probably right on that one. I know it hit number 1 at some point in 96. Bills for Helmets, so we won on week 18, the final week of Highmark Stadium. I love that. I love that. What a way to close up the stadium. Fact or fiction, only 3 active quarterbacks in the NFL right now will be Hall of Famers. Active, fiction. Fiction. Because Aaron Rodgers is making it, obviously. Mahomes is making it. And then you've got Stafford potentially, obviously. Hurts potentially. Burrow potentially. Lamar with 2 MVPs. Josh Allen. Fiction. Fiction on that. Yeah, still better than the Steelers' 1934 units. Yep. Still better than that. Thoughts on the Eagles signing? Well, Sykes is probably just going to be a camp body. But Double O, I do like that move. He's got some potential. Doesn't have to do a whole lot on the defensive line. He'd be a rotational piece. I could see that. Cuse assuming he's set on St. at 10. Oh, they're going to get poached. They're going to get poached. That's a dumb move on Cuse's part. They're going to get poached. Unless they're content being the transition conference. Unless they're content being the conference where you jump up if you're making the jump from FCS to FBS. Unless they're content with that for some reason, but it's not pretty. Not pretty. Rodgers, Lamar, Mahomes, and that's it. Well, also, like, there's still rookies that could make it at some point. There's still rookies that can make it. Like, I think to say that no one outside of those 3 will make it. Because we got a lot of good young quarterbacks right now. How's it going, Cujo? Yeah, rest in power, Ozzy. Absolute legend. Absolute legend. Any news you missed today? Hendrickson is holding out. Hendrickson's holding out with the Bengals. Mason Smith for the Jaguars starting on the PUP list. I'm not sure why. He seems to be in good health, but not sure why he's starting on PUP. Other than that, besides uniforms and stuff, nothing really. Fouled off 0-1. What happened first? Jerry extends Micah or Mike Brown signs Trey Hendrickson? Jerry extends Micah. Jerry always gets it done just super late. The Bengals are just dirt cheap. Yeah, hopefully there's not as controversy. Hopefully I can find something. That's what Mike Brown said about Stewart. Yeah, the whole thing about committing crimes. He had no criminal history. If you were that worried about that, why would you draft him in the first round? It makes no sense. 1-1 the count. Who would CUSA get? They're the transition conference. CUSA is, I think at this point, the conference. Either poach the MAC, poach some schools in the MAC, or they're the conference where you go to get guys to jump up. Favorite Black Sabbath song? Black Sabbath song, I'm going War Pigs. 1-1. Edwards 6 out down the middle for a strike. 1-2. Indiana's coach can find SEC playing 8 games as defense for playing cupcakes. You cancel the Power 4 opponent to play crap schools. That makes no sense. And you have to remember, too, 2-2 the count, the SEC, they're scheduling games out of conference. They'll schedule a cupcake, but they're playing 1 or 2 games a year that are out of conference. They're pretty good. 2-2, chopped Up the middle. It's a short chopper. Going to be a tough play. X cannot beat it out, though. A nice play there. 6-3 on the out. And X comes up limping. Oh, no. He is hobbling a little bit. He really tried to beat that out, and he is coming up limping. Obviously, the throw beat him. He was out by half a step. But he landed on the base path a little bit awkwardly. And hopefully he's okay, because he is limping. Yeah, Tyler Shuck is a meme. Yes, it is. He is. Yeah, Steeler throwbacks series like a hate crime to the eyes. They do. They look really, really bad. So X is walking back to the dugout. No training step, but he is holding something. He's holding his groin. Hopefully he's okay. Because obviously he's a fun, exciting player. That best uni in the NFL this season? Ooh, best uni in the NFL. Man, I like the Chargers alternates. I really like the Chargers alternates that they just came out. SC Cupcake games in November have to go. I do agree with that. I do agree with the second to last week of the season. You should not be doing that. In there for a strike on the sweeper. Kolek on the bump right now. For the Pods. Kolek last time out against the Rangers. 5 1/3, 6 earned runs, 9 hits allowed. He has definitely been struggling as of late. That pitch in there for a strike. 1-2. But come on, even if you think just Rodgers, Lamar, and Mahomes make it, currently active, you're not counting Jaden Daniels. Obviously, he's not a Hall of Famer just yet. Looking at that one on the outside corner, 2 up, 2 down. As Sanchez goes down and strikes. You're not counting Jalen Hurts. You're not counting if Stafford gets another ring. You're not counting potentially some other quarterbacks in there. Same for the side relief. I was putting a mile. Yep. Yep. Watch Eagles steamroll Burrow, but he was so bad the game didn't even make national TV. Get Sunny Ticket. Just get Sunny Ticket. It's worth your while. Sunny Ticket's worth your while. 0 on the count. Also, that doesn't mean that they're so bad. Lopez into right center. That's a base hit. That should be extra bases. And that's a good cutoff. That's a great cutoff and right by Tatis. Saves extra bases. Wait, Eli, I'm not sure. Yeah, 2 rings Stafford. It's gonna be close. If Stafford wins 2 rings, it could be. Fred Sampson would film his Xanax. Hopefully, thank God they did. Thank God they did. Glad you're okay. Yeah, that'd be a problem. Yeah. Except for temporary, that's good at least. That's good. Mike Brown have a point with all these rookies for committing crimes? No, he doesn't. No, he doesn't, because Stewart has no criminal history. Stewart has shown nothing. He's not a character risk at all. Ramirez, first pitch swinging. That's a chopper to third. Gonna be a tough play. 5-3, can't make the throw. It's a bad throw by Machado, and Lopez is gonna try and come home as a result. On the E5, Marlins take the lead. The Marlins take the lead on the E5 by Machado. Probably should have just held on to that one, have runners on first and second. Instead, Machado's throw goes wide, and the Marlins in front as a result. Got Mono with it too. Appreciate you, man. For the record, this is 0.4% of SNT. I don't know what that means. What is SNT? I don't know what that means. Appreciate you, Gamana. I'll get you on the fills. 0.4% SNT. A lot of these rookies are on risk of them. They commit crimes like Rice. Yeah, but then why would you draft a guy like that? If you're so scared about your guy committing crimes, why would you draft that guy in the first place? First pitch to Stars in there for a strike, 0-1. So it should be a hit and an error. Should be a base hit for Ramirez on the infield single and then E5. I just told him to get... Oh. I've never seen that... SNT. I've never heard that pronounced as... I've never heard... Okay, you mean Sunny Ticket? Okay, I've never heard that abbreviated like that. I've never seen Sunny Ticket abbreviated as SNT. I've never heard that abbreviated, but yeah. I've never heard abbreviated like that. They're also illegal streams. Like, that's also another option. 0-2 the count. Monty Harrison? Monty Harrison? Yeah. Nah. I don't think it's happening with him. 1-2 the count. Rockies need to go 16-4-6 to break the loss record. They could. You know, they actually could. They could. It's not out of their own possibility. 1-2 to Stars. Rips it into right center field. That is going to drop for a base hit. That'll find the gap. Will Ramirez come around to score? They're going to send him. Stars in with a double, and the Marlins will take a 2-0 lead. It's a bad throw, too, so Stars advances to third. And Kolek has allowed the last 3 guys to get on board. And Kolek's been lit up a lot as of late. His last 5 outings, he's got an ERA above 6. 18 runs in 26 innings, and that should be an earned run. I know the last play was an error, but that was an infield hit. That was an infield hit, so he would have come around to score either way with that Stars play. Then a bad throw. I'm not sure if they're going to call that a second error on the throw back home, but either way, Stars keeps its hot streak going. Had a home run yesterday, the only run of the game for the Marlins. And just like that, the Fish are up 2-0, and there's a mound visit already. Did anyone score? Everyone thought they would for sure. Yep, absolutely. Friend of Indy used VPN to stream. Yes. Sets to Washington, D.C. Wow. Thoughts on Double O? No, he's legit. He's legit. Why is it Samuel gotten signed? I don't know why. I don't know. He'll get signed at some point. He just doesn't want to go through camp. I don't know why he hasn't been signed yet. Because he can play. Yeah, both runs are earned. Yes, both runs are earned. There's no error on the throw from the cutoff man. Well, Jose Ramirez solo shot to right field. 1-0 guards. Is it she? Yep. No, a lot of people love the 8500. Hernandez has a hinge of his last 2 games. Big swing and a miss. 0-1 the count. So Stars now. I mean, he's one of the hottest players in baseball. Eugenio Suarez is the hottest player in baseball. But Stars now in his last 6 games, 11 for 21 with 13 RBI and 6 home runs. 0-2 the count. You know, that was, yeah. No, that one's not error. No. Thoughts on the catcher's interference? It was the right call. It's just a weird way to end the game. But that's the right call. Clearly made contact. Mortal Kombat, baby. Denver's playing first set left. 0-2 Hernandez, swing and a miss on the sinker inside. So the Marlins leave a man on third, but they do get 2 runs. And Cabrera's got some run support early on. After just 1 run yesterday, Marlins already have 2 going to the top of the second here. I don't even know what foul baiting means for baseball. I don't even know. Like, I know basketball foul baiting is. I don't know what foul baiting is in. What the heck is foul baiting in baseball? And trying to stay alive. You don't go into it at bat thinking, you know what, I really hope my bat touches the glove and I get catcher's interference. No, I barely played Mortal Kombat either. I've barely played it. Play it at arcades every now and then, that's it. Mama will play it, I'll say very little interest in playing it. I get it, yeah. I get it. Try to draw interference? I've never... Who goes into an at-bat saying, you know what, I'm going to try and draw interference on this play? I don't know anyone in their right mind who goes into an at-bat thinking like that. Because that can hurt too if you're going at like full speed and then you hit the glove and their momentum is stopped by a stationary object. Like that can hurt. I don't know anyone that thinks like that. It's almost like in hockey. It's like, you know what? I'm going to go into this line shift hoping that I get tripped up and get a penalty shot. Yeah, Trey Henderson's in Florida. Yep, he's in Florida right now. I remember when his stepdad's grandson was over and she said, I never let David play violent video games. And I said, yeah, I thought that was really stupid. That's great. The Giants stand in the water. They have a better quarterback situation than last year. I do like their front 7 a lot. I don't know if they're dead in the water, but their schedule is brutal. Their schedule is brutal. Where they can flop, but they're not going into place wanting to flop, if that makes sense. Pitch misses outside, 1-0. Cabrera. Last time out, got shelled against the Orioles in that loss. Only went 4 innings, 8 hits, 4 runs allowed. Did not look good. Had been pitching pretty well before that, though. His previous 8 games before that blow up against the Orioles, 44 innings, 8 earned runs, that's it, a 1.64 ERA, just 29 hits allowed, 1-1 the count. Even if we count that Orioles blow up in there, he's got a 2.25 ERA in his last 9 games. You'll take that. 2-1 the count. Where does Trey go? Well, I don't think he gets traded. To me, a real Philly. Yep. Could I quote the entire episode of Pancakes? I could come pretty close. Come pretty close, I think. Upstairs, that's inside, 3-1. Yeah, Skittle's very hard to start, yes. Well, Holmes isn't going to plays thinking he wants to flop. How's it going, Miles? Appreciate you, man. Maybe when he's running, 3-2, down the sideline, maybe that, but he's not going into a play thinking, like, he's not calling the play in the huddle, being like, okay, you run this route, you run this route, you run this route, I'm going to try and flop. He's not thinking that. 3-2 to Sheets. Again, same starting lineup as last time. Painful ball 4. Hits him on the foot. And that's the first base runner of the game for the Pods. I was inside either way. Any other episodes I can come close with besides Aiden Roller Coaster? Ooh. Recording the whole episode? First pitch, fouled off by Bogart, so 1. Any other episodes besides those? Krusty Krab training video, I probably could. Yeah, I can't imagine that. Right, I can't imagine that. I can say, Theodore Starr, New Dynasty Couch. Ooh, alright. Oh, to the count. Yeah, rest in peace, Ozzy Osbourne. How's it going, Al? Appreciate you, man. Absolute legend. Absolute legend. And he will be sorely missed. And it's crazy that he literally just played like 2 weeks ago. Bogart's on 0-2. Shallow right field. Easily playable for the first out by Sanchez. That's out number 1. That'll send Jackson Merrill up to bat. Yeah, bats everywhere happy. Yes, they are. Yes, they are. Merrill 1 for 4 yesterday with an RBI. This has not been the best of months for Merrill, I will say. Merrill has struggled a bit as of late. First pitch fouls it off. He's hitting just 128 over his last 11. They're hitting close to 300 entering the month, and above 300 at one point in June. And just 186 in his last 32 games, so definitely a bit of a funk. He's behind 0-2 here. And Sheets on first if we're getting hit by a pitch on ball 4. Merrill calls for time again. If you are a member, we do have emojis in the chat. We have a new video dropping tomorrow. I'm going to see if I can find something Ozzy related. If not, it'll be a video from the 90s. We'll talk about a bizarre deflated ball controversy that does not involve the Patriots at all, but just a bizarre controversy was forgotten about. Swing and a miss. Merrill goes down, chases that pitch. Downstairs, Ozzy's daughter's only hit. Oh. I don't remember her having hit. I know he did a song with Lita Ford, but that's not. Lita Ford's not her daughter. Cronenworth, right? Right center field. That's a base hit. First hit of the game for the Pods. You'll have runners in the corners here with 2 out. Last one didn't go through, I can say. Last one didn't go through. I'll say Iglesias up. So Cronenworth keeps the line moving here. Tying run is now on board. Cronenworth over 4 yesterday. Some hard contact at the right center for the first hit of the game for the Pods. Who was Ozzy? Who was Ozzy's daughter? Yeah, I couldn't tell you. Oh, yes! Oh, Joan Osborne? I didn't put 2 and 2 together. I didn't put 2 and 2 together. I did not put 2 and 2 together on that. It's such a common last name. I did not put Joan Osborne, one of us is related to, but yeah, that's a great song. 1995, that's a great song. Other memorable band geek source by Dine Animal and Mayo. If we could just pretend as if Squidward was a firefighter or some guy in an ambulance. Died in a marching accident. 0-1, check swing. I think he went. He did not. 1-1. Haven't watched the video yet. I'm going to watch it later tonight. I had to catch up on Big Brother last night because I had to update my fantasy league. Yeah, flag turtles, let's go. Yep. Big meaty claws. How do you big meaty claws? So this is the part where we do some kicking. If you went over the white standing, you left your lights on. Downstairs 2-1. Obviously, all of Sweet Victory. His eager face. There's so many. Do the Chiefs pay the refs? No. No. No, they do not pay the refs. No. That would be the biggest scandal in the history of the world. If they did. No, they don't pay the refs. No. 2 on the count. Iglesias lays that curveball off. 3-1 the count. They do not. No. Maldonado in the on-deck circle. Big Brother's showing CBS. Showing CBS. Yeah, that's such a good episode. 3-1. Swing and miss. Full count here on the sinker after the sinker. Yeah, that would kill the NFL for sure. That would be enough to kill the NFL. If that was true. Three, 2. Swing and a miss downstairs on the curve. Iglesias chases back-to-back. Or excuse me, 2 strikeouts that inning. Give benefit out. I don't know. Teams just act dumb around the Chiefs. Pods leave 2 on. We go bottom 2. 2-0. Why the refs always bad in close game in Chiefs games? It's not that they're always bad. So here's the thing. Everyone watches Chiefs games. That's the thing. The refs are bad across the board. The refs have issues across the board. The problem is that the Chiefs usually play uncontested in a primetime game or a national game, so everyone's watching them. And people have a close eye on the Chiefs because they want them to fail. But, like, the refs are just as bad in Jaguar games, but no one cares about them. Because the Jags, there's, like, 7 different games on at the same time. The Jags games don't mean anything. Yeah, square winning too, yeah. With the freeze frame, yep. Quite the night, watch England women beat Italy. Yes, I did see that. 119th minute. 119th minute. What a goal. What a goal by Kelly. What a goal. So you go bottom 2. Wagaman, Paulie, Myers, 2 up here. Timeline twist up. I've not seen the new SpongeBob special. I'm not. I haven't watched the new SpongeBob in a while. I heard it's gotten better, though. I heard it's gotten better. I haven't seen it in... I have not seen the new special. What short-lived show was Kelly... oh, I have no clue on that. Yeah, everyone except Swifties and J1 Chiefs fans at this point. Yep. At this point, it's, like, people looking for any reason to discredit the Chiefs. That's what it is. No, by the letter of the law, they were the right calls. By the letter of the law, as much as I hate it, they were the right calls. I've seen them called that way many times before. In different games, too. The thing I think is a lot of casual people watch the Chiefs and only the Chiefs. How to change NFL officiating to make it work? Well, use a challenge system like VAR. So how would we do it? I would give every ref has a... House fancy? That's a good one. I like Bang Geeks the best, though. I would make every ref have a sky cam. Like a helmet cam, almost. So that you could evaluate yourself. Because right now, like... The way you evaluate a ref 1-0, like, in terms of watching film, is you look at the broadcast footage of the All-22, but you don't know what you're looking at during that. Like you should be able to train your eyes that way. Be like, okay, I'm looking at this, I should be looking at this. Like, it needs to be more of a training guide. Fouled off 1-1. I'd also have the refs, if you can make them full-time, that would help, but obviously that's tough, because they make more money doing other jobs. 1-1. Wagaman. Shallow left field underneath it for the first out will be Sheets. Right, that was second. Right, that was. But that was the right call. It was stupid, But that was the right call. That's literally in the rule book. That's in the rule book. That's literally in the rule book. I hate that rule, but that's in the rule book. I think common sense has to prevail there, but that's in the rule book. But challenge system like VAR, for certain things I would do it. Personal fouls I would do it. But now they do have the Sky Cam now, or the Sky Judge. They do have that. So the Sky Judge can overturn stuff immediately, which is good. Name one thing that ends the NFL besides a betting scandal. The game being so unsafe that you see people dying regularly on the field. I would say 2-0. So because they pay the refs, yeah, they don't. Ever call a different sport, launch a non-football game, a non-football channel. Well, I call like a bunch of sports on here. I call football, I call baseball, basketball. I call a lot on here. 2-0, Paulie. Can he beat the shift? He can. That's a base hit. Goes through Maldonado. Or excuse me, goes by Machado, I should say. And Paulie gets some more of the one-out knock. Been a rough day for Machado at third. A rough day at third for Machado. The throwing error. Can't make the play there. Goes through his hand. Yeah, we're launching a different channel. Yeah, I mean, I have a baseball channel. The problem is that copyright's a nightmare with that. Hopefully at some point I can just have a bunch of different channels going. But I would need way more time, and I need to have a team at that point. Myers. Grounder, base hit. Back-to-back hits for the Fish. Paulie will hold it second. Goalie pulled it for 4. Fact. No, we can't still rip to those 3. Baseball, probably. Baseball's probably. JGA, I mean, we're going to do a lot during college football season with dumb decisions. JGA News, that's coming back. Don't worry about that. That's coming back. Oh, like a sports usually not watch my American audience? Ooh, like cricket? Well, curling I'm going to do for the Olympics. I do Olympic sports. Cricket, I don't know. Probably I need to be able to watch the game, and it's not great in terms of that. It's not my favorite Ozzy song. Sorry, we're counting Black Sabbath in this as well. We're counting Black Sabbath. No particular order. War Pigs, Crazy Train, Mama, I'm Coming Home. What was that song in Madden? What was that song in Madden that he had? That was really good. Close My Eyes Forever. On the count. I've been doing with hockey since playoffs, so I haven't been able to call any hockey, but got to keep myself fresh for the Olympics, obviously. 0-1 the count to Edwards. Second time through the order now for Kolek. He has really struggled the first time through. This season, first time through, opponents getting on board 32% of the time. Second time through, not much better. 31% of the time. And third time through, it's nearly 40%. Yeah, I don't want to stop. Yeah, that's the one. Yeah, that's the one. That's the one from Madden. Catcher's balk in Philly. God, this series is drunk. 0-2 the count to X. Women's Zero games, they're on Fox. They're on national TV. So those games are easily accessible. 0-2, outside 1-2. You know, Fox broadcasts all the games, and they're on national television. Over there, you don't even need to pay for it. Car update. It's the same update I gave yesterday. Like John Boyle, I'll let you know. AI should be in the next 2 weeks, and car I'm gonna get fixed while I'm gone in Disney. Outside 2-2. Mystical plays every team in the franchise event. Yeah. You know, they removed a lot of features from Madden. $9 million bonus for Colorado. Good for him. Good for him. 2-2. So the final? I might. I'm not sure yet. Chopper up the middle. Steps on the bag for 1. 6-3. And X is 0 for 2 today. The chopper right to Bogarts. Steps on the bag. Fish squander a golden opportunity. Still lead 2-0. They could have had something more. Padres still very much in this thing. And the beginning of August? Yeah, hopefully. Hopefully. I just see how far down the rabbit hole goes, because every time I think like I've got something here, it keeps going. There's still more that happens. Like there's more, they have more channels than I thought. Or it gets even stupider. Yeah, no, yeah, everything works. The car works. That's why I can wait on it. That's why I can wait. It's like, I gotta get it fixed, but it's not like everything, like it still drives perfectly. The Brewers go to the World Series. I don't think that's a hot take at this point. They're playing lights out right now. Their whole rotation is just incredible. Their whole rotation is incredible. I've not found any other channels besides Civil War Nerds. I haven't found anything besides that. But none of the channels are monetized. Like, if you're monetized, you have a community tab. They don't have a community tab. So I don't even know what the point of it. They're not... What broke then? Oh, nothing broke. It's just a big dent. It's a big dent in the car. Like, the bumper is... The bumper's broken. It's a bad dent. And also there's like if there's definitely one of those things where if it's raining for whatever reason, it could get water damage in the trunk. Any bracket change with Brewers getting 1, Cubs getting 4. I don't know. I don't know. Probably not. I probably still have the Cubs. Yeah, England into the Euro Finals. Yep, they won it last time. How they fixed the dent? They ordered a new part. So they take off the part and they put it back on. Oh, on the count. Weakest division in baseball? It's easily the Central. AL Central. It's not even close. Missed go to a concert this weekend. What John Milkoff? Was he talking about Morgan Wallen? It's either there was a Japanese it was either Japanese or a Korean virtual artist that was at PHX Arena. 2 on the count. Pitch missed outside. Or some at Morgan Wallen, who I know desire to see. Origins of college football platformer, how national champions were aside before. Oh, it was pretty much just votes. Voters just voted on it. Yeah, there's a lot of videos on that already. 3 won the count. Tigers were his Boldness World Series ring. I'm gonna say like, I mean, they're the top teams right now. Boldness ring like a 4. Down the third base line. That's a base hit on 3-1. Maldonado gets on board. He will hold at first. No, he's going for 2. He's not the fastest guy. He thought about it. He goes for 2. It's a bad throw on and left by Hernandez. And Maldonado on board with a leadoff double. Only his 6th double of the season. He is definitely not the fastest guy in the world, but a bad throw. Any good throw from left, he's out, or he's not thinking about it. Worst division in the NFL, AFC South. Favorite non-American major sport? Not counting soccer, I guess? I don't know. First pitch in there for a strike on the other part of the zone, no one the count. Yeah, Blue Jays Mets, that could happen. Favorite non-major American sport? I like watching handball. I like watching handball a lot. I wish that was bigger in the U.S. 0-1 to Tatis. Chops to 1 foul, 0-2. This is Cabrera's 2nd time through the order. That's the place. Ever on TBS? I don't think so. I wouldn't think outside of the playoffs. I'll check on that, though. This season, 2nd time through, Cabrera, opponent saying just 228 on him. He's actually better the 2nd time through than the 1st time through. Prime Summer Series? Probably not. That's just exhibitions. Fouled off, we stay alive. Weakest division in all... weakest division in sports, just in every sport combined. I would still think it's... I would still think it's the AL Central right now. Yeah, handball's big, we hit the wall. Yep. 0-2 the count. Way inside. 1-2. Does ice hockey count as non-American? No, ice hockey is one of the big 4. Ice hockey is one of the big sports. It's one of the big 5. 1-2, chop foul, we stay alive. You know, hockey is a big sport. Now, field hockey, floor hockey, bandy, that's a little bit different. That's not. But Ice hockey, absolutely. At least NBA and AHL. NHL, I don't know. NBA, probably Southeast. 1-2. Swing and a miss. Tatis goes down the changeup. That's the first out of the inning. I'll send a Rise up to bat in the DH spot. Again, any donation counts triple toward you make the call. We're not doing overtime after this game. Probably not doing it after I get back from the game. Toughest out of all four right now. Ooh. The toughest. Was it Metropolitan? Arise. Down the right field line, just foul. 0-1. You could go on that one. You could go Atlantic, Metropolitan for the NHL. Aussie Rules play-by-play. I have to learn. I like watching it. I do like watching Aussie Rules. That'd be a fun one to do as like a midnight stream. Because they do televise now on FS1. That'd be a fun one to do one time. Set up best record with Boston Philly game 3 tomorrow night. Yes, they will. He's running against cricket lately. Nice. I like T20. Watch a video all on the collapse of Pac-12. Do you ever see a conference ceasing to exist? Absolutely. Absolutely. We've seen it before. The WAC basically ceased to exist. We've seen conferences collapse before. I could definitely see, with all the realignment, one of these smaller conferences being done at some point. 0-1, way inside 1-1. Fans on the Steelers, New Jersey, terrible. I'm fine with the jerseys, not the numbering without the outline. I think that's bad. The pants are awful. Stop trying to make yellow happen. Favorite teams watching the AFL? I don't really have a favorite team. I just watch whatever game is on. I don't have any like favorite team. 1-1. Downstairs, and runner will go 90 feet. So a sack fly gets him home. Text, I say, yes, I am. Yep, we're doing that. On the wild pitch. So Maldonado takes third. That's big, because now anything that leaves the infield can cut the lead in half. Another on catcher interference. So if I had a nickel for every time this series it's happened. I appreciate all you guys tuning in for this one. Make sure you like and subscribe. It does help us out on the channel. 2 on the count. To Arise. Looks at that one on the outer part of the zone. In there for a called strike. 2-2. The Broncos jersey from 09. Oh, that was terrible. Oh, the stirrups. Oh, man. YouTube channels can go too corporate? Yes. Oh, 100%. Oh, that's a lot. That's the problem a lot of channels have. A lot of them go very corporate. Kansas State, Iowa State week 0? Yes. Yes, we'll be doing that one. Toughest division in each sport. Atlantic for hockey. 2-2 the count. NL West for baseball. Arise into right field. That's a base hit. NFC North for football. That cuts the deficit in half. 2 on the score. So Arise gets on board with a hit into right field. And then NBA, I would say probably Pacific. No. Not Pacific. Northwest. I might go Northwest on that one. So we got Oklahoma City, Denver, and Minnesota. That's a tough one, yeah. Maybe the toughest one in sports, actually. Outside on the sinker, 1-0. Better than Bumblebee jerseys? I mean, everything was better than Bumblebee jerseys. Those were terrible. But at least they were so bad they were good in some way. Favorite thing to watch inside your own each major American? It's not my own? Oh, I don't have one. It's not my own. I just like watching. I don't have a favorite team to watch outside that. Phillies hit a home run. 1-1 the count. It's Machado. Phillies up 3-0 now. 2-0 Pirates over the Tigers. Tigers offense really struggling post All-Star break. Machado 0 for 5 over this series so far. Struggling since the All-Star break. Since the break, he is just 1 for 11. Eagles record, I could see 13-4. Won the Eastern Baseball right now over the West. You go AL East. I'm fine with that. NL East probably not, but you can go AL East. I have no problem with that. 1-1. Machado, big swing and a miss. 1-2. And we're not doing overtime after this game tonight. I doubt we're doing an OT stream afterwards. Man will still collapse. I think they'll be okay. I think it's going to be Houston that collapses. Yeah, Giants' 100th anniversary there with the Montreal Canadiens. The jerseys were fine. It was just the no, it wasn't the jerseys that were fine. It was the bottom. The socks were fine. The helmets were fine. It was the rest that stunk. That's what it was. 1-2. Swing and a miss downstairs. Machado chases the changeup. Another strikeout for Cabrera. Machado's post-All-Star break struggles continue. So that's the second out. Favorite non-my team players? Oh, absolutely. I love watching Ohtani play. I hate that he's on the Dodgers, but I love watching Ohtani. I love watching Derrick Henry. And then, like, basketball, like, I love Jokic, Wemby. Well, that's why I think getting Northern Illinois was huge for the Mountain West. Because they're still going to maintain some numbers. 0-1 the count. So I'm going to miss there. Giants record, will they be fired? Yes. I think Giants go 5-12. I think they're better in the second half of the season because the first half's kind of brutal, but I think he will be fired. I think he's fired mid-season. 0-1. Sheets looks at that one for a ball just a bit downstairs. 1-1. Got hit by a pitch last time on ball 4. Sheets not playing the best ball as of late. Since the All-Star break. Just 1 for 16. And he'll be 1 for 17 as that is a fly ball to center field. And underneath that is Myers. But the Padres do get one back. Yeah, Texas State going Pac-12 is huge, yes. That is huge. Pods get one back. It's now 2-1. So we head to the bottom of the third. Can Kolek bounce back after allowing 5 hits the first 2 innings? Again, he has been lit up as of late. An ERA hovering around 6.5 over his last 6 games before this one. And if you all remember, new emojis in the chat. Padres and the Friar, or, well, for the Friars and the Fish, I should say. I got emojis in there. Let's get a Local Parks members only Q&A stream. The next one is going to be, let me actually check. Are we doing Tuesday or are we doing a different day? We might do, I think we're going to do a different day because I'll be at Cardinals training camp, I think. I think we're going to go Thursday. What are we going to do? What are we going to do? What are we going to do? Because Cardinals training camp is that day. I don't have to go to every Cardinals training camp. I think we're gonna do it on Tuesday, I think. Yeah, Gonzaga joined the Pac-12. Yes, that is true. Yeah, Giants very undisciplined. Yes. MLS All-Star Game. That's a good question. I know Charlotte's getting it next year. Is it Cincinnati? Austin. It's in Austin. It's in Austin. I do like the format for that. MLS against Liga MX, I do like that. You got the 2-3-4 hitters due up here. Sanchez first pitch takes first strike 0-1. Sanchez struck out last time. So that one downstairs 1-1. Apple TV instead of Fox, yeah, they are whiffing on that. This deal is so bad for MLS in terms of growing the game out here. Home run for the Phils, 4-0 in that one. Check swing, did he go? I think he held up. He did, 2-1 the count. It is so bad for growing the game. Do I have to assume man was doing source game? Yes, oh yeah. Absolutely. 2-2 the count. We did some WNBA. We did the women's basketball final, softball final. I'll do it when I get the chance. Women's World Cup, we'll do that in 27. We'll do all the games for the Women's World Cup in 27. That'll be fun. In Olympics, we do women's sports. Yeah, Don dropped the ball. Yep. It's one of his few mistakes. Because Don Garber is usually a pretty good commissioner. 2-2. Sanchez, base hit. Up the middle. 6 hits for the Fish today. Already. Kolek allows the leadoff man on. With Lopez coming up. appreciate all you guys being here for this one. Again, any donation counts triple toward you make the call. Also helps your XP. If you do want to make that a competition, XP, it's pretty close in terms of the leaderboard right now. It's pretty close. Was Warhammer when Skip was fired? Definitely didn't help. Definitely didn't help matters much. 0-1. Like, he wasn't fired immediately after that. But it's part of why Shannon left. Shannon Sharp left after that, and then the ratings just sucked. Saints game day unis, they look terrible. They look like puke. It's like we saw the Jaguar color rush, and they decided to emulate that. Meanwhile, another double play, 6-4-3. So it's right to the shortstop. Back-to-back innings now. The Fish have ground into a double play. Now empty the bases here with Ramirez up. And Kolek only on 38 pitches. Not bad, all things considered. If he keeps getting these double plays, it's not the worst-case scenario. There's a lot of the best pitchers yesterday in a one-run game out of the pen, so the longer Kolek can go, the better. Not that he's pitching well by any means, but let's keep the pitch count down at least. 1-0 the count. Yeah, Chargers units look incredible. The Chargers throwbacks to 2000s just look sick. 1-0. Way inside, 2-0 to Ramirez. He's 1 for 1 today. Ramirez 0 for 4 yesterday. But has multiple hits in 3 of his last 5, and he's 1 for 1 today thus far. Inside 3-0. Fox firing everyone. Do you think they target YouTubers? I don't know what their strategy is. They just decided to deal with Barstool. I don't know what their strategy is. The WNBA's current stance portray them as arrogant and money hungry, putting a negative outlook on the game. I think it made them look stupid. I think the whole pay us what we're worth. You literally signed a CBA. Like, you agreed to that. In their first strike, they looked a bit high, but maybe just clip the top part of the zone. 3-1 the count. Like, it's one of those where they're infighting with each other. They're making these statements that just don't look. It's not the best look for them. 3-2 the count as that's fouled off. Like, you're literally getting paid what you're worth. It's literally, you signed a CBA. You collectively bargained for that. Three, 2 the count. Ramirez into shallow center, and a nice play going into the outfield grass is Iglesias. '20 Dynasty and 18 teammates see nice. Yeah, so the WNBA by 26 they're gonna be in the green or the black. 2026 they're gonna be there. Yeah, so 26 they're gonna turn a profit. Red Sox making up new ways to lose. Feels that way. Your ranking coaches, ranking coach of you off the list? Absolutely. Absolutely on that. Absolutely. Like, Cohen does not count for that. Will I respond to the NFL and CBS's tweet about Bucs Seahawks with some... Because I didn't see that tweet. I didn't see it. Hopefully they do it. But I didn't see the tweet. But I'm excited for the throwback matchup. Hopefully they have the graphics. I feel like if both teams are doing a throwback game, you have to have the throwback graphics. If both teams are doing a throwback game, you have to do it. Pac-Man for the Red Sox, 6-ish, yeah, 6. Jim Official play out at AC. I did not know that. Did not know that. Right, he's gonna be analyst. Right. Yeah, he wouldn't be play-by-play. Yeah, something like that. He wouldn't be play-by-play. Had to 86 divisions. So I kept him in Sunbelt. Makes sense, though, Liz. Not crazy about divisions in football, to some extent, when it comes to college football. Depends. And this is the rough stretch for the Red Sox. If you go 4-5, you're okay. You got to go at least 4-5. And every donation counts for to make the call. Home message from McCollin. Got a tell if I come to a cover song I haven't heard yet, I'll listen to the actual song for listening to the cover. Oh yeah, Until It Sleeps. Yeah, their late 90s era was very underrated. Yeah, then St. Anger happened. Nick Saban's not coming back to the NFL. No. He's done coaching. I think he doesn't like the way the game is going right now. He doesn't want the stress. I'm not sure the NFL team would want him after the Dolphins did. Not that it was like disastrously bad. I think people are overstating how bad it was, but I don't think his style would work in the NFL. And he's on the older side of things, too. 2-0 the count. And I have to go 3-2 and 3-1 at least today. Yep. Which is possible, but you got to be 4-5 in this stretch. 2-0 the count to Bogarts, Merrill, and Cronenworth in the on-deck circle here. Bogarts looks at that sinker down the middle for a strike. 2-1. Fly ball deep center field, but has room at the track to make the play for the first out is Myers. The Dodgers are not playing the best as of late. They could. They could do it. First pitch to Merrill on the bottom part of the zone and the inside in there for a strike. Nice pitch there. 0-1 the count. 4 working at coaches. People put them at 4, 20, 30. No, that's not right. That's not right at all. So chopper down the first base line. Just foul. Said Anger was overrated. People didn't even like... Overrated. I think people hate that album. I'm even sure it's overrated. People do not like that album. That one's shot foul. We say 11-02. Most annoying debate right now is LeBron MJ. That's the debate that you make when... That's the debate people are making when they have nothing else to talk about. They just keep bringing it up. 1-2 the count. Like, Cohen should not be in any head coaching rankings yet. Because we don't know what he can do. 2-2. Same thing with Schottenheimer. I don't think Schottenheimer's going to be good, but... Shouldn't be in any debates just yet. Same thing with Aaron Glenn and Caleb Moore. It should not be like that. 2-2 the count. Downstairs on the changeup, so 3 straight balls. Got a full count here to Merrill. This season on a full count. Merrill gets on board 73% of the time, but can't get on there. Swing and a miss. He's 0-2 today. Yeah, hopefully they left with 3 protect rivals. They should. Yeah, there's still some glitches in the game. There's still some things that they need to fix. Like, Florida should be able to protect LSU, Tennessee, obviously Florida State, and Georgia. Every year. Mets are losing. Yeah, it's early. It's so early. Well, Moore knew what he was getting into as well. He knew what he was getting into. Now, maybe not to that extent, because obviously Carr retired and after he got there. 4-3 on the out there. 3 up, 3 down. Cronenworth goes down. Red Sox also tonight. Weirdest way I've seen a team lose a game in quite some time. Weirdest way I've seen a team lose in years. You know, bottom 4, 2-1 the score. How's it going, Bobby? Thoughts on the passing of Ozzy Osbourne? Absolute legend. He will be sorely, sorely missed. And crazy that he was performing 2 weeks ago. Really is crazy. I never thought when I looked at that, oh, he's going to die soon. I never thought that. Returning coach with a new team be on the list? I would say yes. I would say yes. The NL East race is over. Because the Phillies have, what, a half-game lead? With 60 to play? It's over. Yep. I'm not saying the Phillies will win the division, but... It's definitely not... Definitely not why. Yeah, the car retirement sucked for him. Phillies have a half-game lead, but it will be 1.5 as the Angels are winning. So the Phillies, yeah, 1.5 with 60 games is way too much to overcome. 1.5 with 60 games left is way too much. Approximately 128,880 games since the last time a team lost a game like the Red Sox last night. Yep. Well, that was actually the first time because there was no Ghost Runner the last time it happened. The only other time it happened, there was no Ghost Runner. So it was the first time in the history of baseball a team won on a Ghost Runner catcher's interference. Nats tie it up. Or no, is that a 2-run shot? Josh Bell. Couldn't tell if there was a man on first or not. No, that was a solo shot. Solo shot. 1-1 was scoring that one. 4-0 Phils, 3-0 Pirates, 2-0 Guards. Stars leading off here. Hit a home run last time that he faced the Pods. Swing and miss there, 0-1. That home run that Stars hit, oddly enough, it was leading off the bottom of the fourth. We are in the bottom of the fourth, and he is leading off. I even count for the short 2020, 94. Even 95 was a bit shorter. 0-1 the count. Yeah, he's not going to have Memphis. Tulane I could see potentially. Tulane I could see. Fouled off 0-2. Browns placed Watts on PUP. Oh, no. Man, that's a bummer. I was really hoping he would do well. No, I'm not surprised with that at all. You kind of forget he's on the team, actually. You actually kind of forget that Watson's still there. Mets need a historic comeback to retake the lead for the division. 0-2. Yeah, such history. Half a game back with 60 to play. That would be historic. That would be a historic comeback. The Mets, by the way, are down 1-0 in the second inning. They were literally down 1-0 in the second inning. 1-2. Goodbye. Pitch clips the outside part of the zone. Yep, just call the game now. Yeah, second inning. Call the division now. Call the division now. I mean, half a game back, down 1-0 in this one. 60 games to play. Season's over. Crowd goes crickets, yeah. Right, yeah, the walk-off Little League home run, yes. That, anytime it's inside the Parker, that's the craziest way. Fouled off 0-1. Kolek's starting to settle down a little bit. He'll get the chopper here. Machado. It's had a rough game defensively today. Low throw, but scooped up nicely by Cronenworth. 5-3 on the out. And Cronenworth playing first. Arise played first yesterday, but other than that, it's literally the exact same lineup. 1 through 9. Exact same order, exact same players. Somewhat different position, but that's okay. Pretty much the same lineup for the Fish. The only difference is that Wagaman is playing today, and he's up right now. He has been struggling mightily as of late. That's a liner right to short. Bogarts makes the play. 3 up, 3 down. Kolek's retired 5 straight. Starting to settle into this one after a rough first. And it's 2-1. They're intentionally trying to draw it? No, it's more catcher just sucks. You see a catcher's interference like once a season by a team. You're not trying to intentionally draw a catcher's interference. So Wagaman looking for his first hit since July 10th at this point. Wagaman is now 0 for his last 17. And he's getting on board less than 5% of the time. Game of Texas Tech? Ooh. Did not realize that. Since July 4th, Wagaman is now just 3 for his last 34. Starting to struggle a little bit. We go top 5. 2-1 the score in favor of the Fish. Yeah, if you like what you see, folks, hit that like button, subscribe. Yeah, the Sox were losing that game anyways. It was bases loaded, nobody out. They were going to win that one, regardless. Barring something crazy. Oh, and Duke? I didn't even realize that with Duke. Again, if you haven't seen today's video, click the link above. We talk about the dumbest fan in the history of the Pittsburgh Steelers. And I do not say that lightly. Truly, the dumbest fan. A fan so dumb, He did just about the stupidest possible thing you can do when you have an active warrant out for your arrest. You're one of the most wanted men in the city. It's pretty bad. Pretty bad. Phil's had 93% chance to win. Yep. If they force it, it'll play. You have to get the out and then force it, it'll play. Iglesias, Maldonado, and Tatis do up here. Swing and miss 0-2. Again, for those who don't know, the Marlins are 0-8 on stream. We have done 8 Marlins games. We did 3 against the D-backs. They lost all 3. We did a game against the Mets. They lost that one. We did a game against the Rockies. They lost that. We did a game against the Twins. They lost that. A game against the Reds. They lost that. Grounder third. Paulie makes the throw. Good job there to Wagaman. 5-3. Nelson Maldonado up. Had the double last time. Scored the only run of the game for the Pods thus far. And then obviously yesterday, we did that game and they lost. They are 0-8 on stream. They have never won a game that I have streamed. You guys made the call on this one. You guys voted with your donations to decide to do this game. You can also vote with your donations to decide which game we're going to do tomorrow. Are we doing Red Sox, Phils, Yankees, Jays, or Sox, Rays? You got 5 teams in that, well in the playoff hunt. (1-0). Slider misses 2-0. Yeah, 2 pitching mismatches. Yeah. Well, I mean, somehow they came close in the Wheeler-Buehler game. I don't know how. Micah, this contract situation. The Cowboys have to get it done. You don't mess around with an edge rusher. The longer they wait, the more the price is going to go up. So they're just messing around for no reason. That one on the outside corner, 2-1. I don't know why they're waiting this long. I don't know why Jerry's opening his mouth. Jerry Jones opening his mouth and backstabbing other players in the process. Just crazy. Maldonado just fouled on the third base line. 5 contenders from the hottest team in baseball. Yep. The White Sox are looking good since the All-Star break. As the Red Sox get a run back into left field on a homer. 4-1. So they get one back. Tigers get one back as well in the Pirates. 3-1 there. 2-2 the count. Maldonado now is in 4 straight games where the Boston Red Sox play. I'm going to guess Boston. 2-2. Swing and a miss. Chris Paul. No, it's not Chris Paul. 4-1. It's the 5th inning. Or no, it's 4th inning. It's 4th inning. 2 out. Swing and a miss downstairs. Maldonado strikes out. It's not a Chris Paul home run. Yeah, let's do. Baseball Expert put out some bangers lately. The Baseball Expert channel's put out some bangers. Football Expert hasn't posted in a while. Now, by a while, I mean by their standards. Football Expert has gone kind of dormant as of late. Like, are they okay? Is the AI okay? They haven't posted a video in 16 hours. Oh, on the count. Please look. I will. Football Expert's not posted in 16 hours. I wonder if they're okay. Swinging him, or check swing. He went 0-2. Tatis over 2 today. Yeah, Baseball Expert has put out 0-2. Tatis right to Paulie 5-3. That cannot be a real video. No, that can't be real. No. That can't be a real video with a Baseball Expert. No, that can't be real. What? What does the Boston Red Sox logo represent? I'm guessing Red Sox. This is maybe the best one yet. Oops, wrong thing. Who is starting for the Reds against the Rangers on April 2nd, 2025? Oh my god. Who is starting for the Reds in that game? A game which happened 3.5 months ago. Oh my god, that's incredible. That is incredible. What is the Jacksonville Jumbo Shrimp? Where do the Orioles play? What is the Kansas City Monarchs? Not even who are. Who are the Houston Astros? Oh my god. This channel is incredible. This channel is incredible. Giants 4 Braves. Oh, wow. Okay, there's the basketball expert. Basketball expert's having a stroke. They just posted a video. That's ripped down the first baseline foul. 0-1. Paulie, Myers, and Edwards do up here. Their most recent video, I'm not even making this up, basketball expert. Why did Miami Heat news share about Tyler Hero? That's literally the title. Why did Miami Heat news share about Tyler Hero? Oh, 1. That one just a bit upstairs. 1-1. UCLA versus Indiana. Oh my god. 2 teams in the same conference. Those 2 teams. Wow. Paulie fouled down the third baseline this time. 1-2. Oh my god, this is incredible. Oh yeah, Pac-12. Oh yes. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, I forgot about that. That's still a crazy matchup. 1-2 to Paulie. Upstairs 2-2. And Kolek's looked sharp as of late. 4th inning was seamless. No issues there. 3rd inning, got a double play, face the minimum. Yeah, those are basketball skills. You were right on that. Tigers look broken. Yeah, offensively, they're in trouble. They actually took the run off the board, so it's still 3-0. Right center field, Paulie, deep shot, but underneath it, in right center is Miller for the first out. There's 6-8 retired. More challenges like baseball, football, basketball. Where there's winter sports, there's board game, there's Civil War. Pop-Tarts Bowl is Bell of Colorado. Oh, that's incredible. I need Bill Belichick in the Pop-Tarts Bowl. Or the Mayo Bowl. That's my goal this year. I want him in one of those. First pitch slider misses outside. 1-0 the count. Myers 1 for 1 today. Had a single back in the second. His first hit post All-Star break. Was 0 for 14 after the All-Star break before that one. 2-0 the count. The friendly statistician. All right. Looks suspicious. Okay. They say I mean the regular season? Yeah. Oh, yeah, that's the same exact... Oh, my God. Yeah, there's another one. That is definitely by the same people. It's the same thumbnail design. Kyle Hort's in the pen, meanwhile, for the Pods. Kolek on 59 pitches. You know, that's the same exact font. Yeah. 2-2. That's the same exact... Literally same exact information. That is the... Wow. Yeah, they have a different channel. They have another channel. I don't believe it. I genuinely don't believe it. 2-2. Check swing. Did he go? He did. Myers down on strikes. Second time through the order. Kolek was great. Now we go third time through, which has not been his forte this year. But He has retired the last 7 batters. Edwards 0 for 2. Chops it foul. 0-1. We'll look at a rough first inning, obviously. 2 through 5 has been pretty good. It's giving the Padres a chance in this one. Considering his ERA around 6.5, his previous 6 starts. You'll take this if you're a Friars fan. Obviously, want a bit more run support, though. 0-1 the count. I appreciate all you guys tuning in for this one. If you like what you see, folks, hit that like button, subscribe to the sub on the channel. Cowboys 6 Super Bowl, boldness rating 9. That's a 9 on the boldness rating. 0-1. Edwards looks at that one on the outer part of the zone in their first strike. 0-2. If Edwards gets on Sanchez, we're the next man up. Kolek on just 63 pitches. He's gone above 100 this season before. 0-2. Goodbye on the outer part of the zone. Back-to-back strikeouts for Kolek. And we go top 6. Remains a 2-1 game. The Marlins just 1 hit the last 3 innings. The bats have gone a bit dormant. Since Sanchez got on board. McKellar, Wisconsin, in your start to Michigan. Wow. Whew. If you like what you see, folks, hit that like button, subscribe, helps us on the channel. Jim Moore to UCF. I could see that at least. That one I could actually see. Because UConn, you're not really... Oh, you got fired for 1 year in your dynasty? Oh. Oh, yeah. I didn't realize it was after 1 year. All right, we go top 6. Arise, Machado, Sheets. First pitch downstairs. Cabrera, 5 innings of 1-run balls so far. And he's been very, very sharp as of late. Orioles blow up aside. He's been very, very good. That pitch on the outer part for a strike. Got definitely a wider strike zone. Consistent, but he'll give an inch out wide. I'll definitely give an inch out wide. Cabrera has allowed just 13 runs his last 53 innings. 1-1 here downstairs, 2-1. Cabrera is on 76 pitches, though. Something to keep in mind. He has not gone 100 this year. Most he's gone is 97. So this could be his last inning. If it's a quick one, he could go with 7th. As he's gone twice this month. But, pitch count-wise, it is getting up there. And Arise with his second hit of the game into right center field. He's going to try for 2. And he will get in there successfully with a leadoff double. Nice hustle there by Arise. He had the only RBI of the game for the Pods back in the 3rd. And he gets on board as the leadoff man with Machado coming up. Tying run is in scoring position. If you are a member, we do have emojis in the chat. Tomorrow you're going to help me decide with your donations which game we are calling. I don't think we're doing overtime tonight. We're definitely not doing it after the game because I got to head down for the D-backs Astros game. Yeah, Yankees and Blue Jays are like, wait, what about us? How'd you forget us? Thursday, we're going to do a Q&A overtime. So just keep that in mind. Wednesday night, we should also probably be doing overtime after the game. Guaranteed. And Thursday, we'll do a Q&A overtime. One other count. That pitch missed upstairs. We'll do a Q&A overtime stream on Thursday. Probably around 7 o'clock, 7:30 Eastern time, whenever I get back from Cardinals camp. 0.385%. That is not a lot. And that was the all-time record. Machado, grounder to third. It's going to hold the runner at second. 5-3 on the out. Paul having a good game. The hot corner today. Sheets coming up with 1 on and 1 out. The Marlins are above 500 this year in games that we have not streamed. They are 0-8 this year in games that we have streamed. They have a 1-run lead for now. Same exact score as the last game. 2-1, just reversed. Sheets 0 for 1 today. Again, not playing the best ball as of late. Just 1 for 17 post All-Star break. First pitch, right down the middle on the changeup for a strike. 0-1. There is activity in the Marlins pen. See Gibson warming up, but they want a lefty. So here this will be for Cabrera. He's nearing the pitch count. Again, 90 is about where his limit is. Downstairs that time it is blocked by Ramirez. You might recall that earlier in the game, there was a runner on second, pitch in the dirt, could not get blocked. Runner advanced to third, and that allowed Arias to get the RBI single. That time it is blocked, though. 1-1 the count. Sheets pops it foul into the stands. 1-2. If you haven't seen today's video, we talk about a Steelers fan who literally got arrested at the game because he was on warrant, active warrant, and thought it was a good idea to attend the game. 1-2. Sheets chops that one foul, so we stay alive. Someone will play 6 conference games? Oh, yeah, that might make scheduling very, very awkward. One, two. Sheets. Grounder to first. Sliding play. Will prevent a run from scoring. They'll have runners on the corners with 1 out. How's it going, Jake? Appreciate you, man. So Wagman able to block it. Yeah, today is the shortest inning in history. You did mention that a while ago. Remember you telling me about that. Now send Lopez up to bat. Or excuse me. I have the wrong order. For the base hit by Sheets, that was some Bogarts up to bat. That's what I meant to say. Yeah, record hold until August 5th. Yep. Marlins stay in the Mountain West, Apps stay in the American. I like that. I do like that. If we're going to dismount the Sunbelt like that. So runners in the corners, Bogarts. First pitch takes it on the outside part of the zone for a strike. 0-1. 3 times in 1 summer. Wow. Whew. But just like a fraction of a second. The blink of an eye. Meanwhile, the Pirates just hit a Tigers just hit a grand slam. Will they get the out at home? They will! What a throw! What a throw! What a play by Cabrera, barehanded, off balance, makes the play to Ramirez. A web gem right there to save a run. Fielder's choice, that's the 2nd out. It's a slow dribbler. I'm going to say fixture on that one, Rob. It was a slow dribbler, barehanded play. Knew he couldn't get the out at first. The only option he had was to get the out at home. Underhanded toss. What a play. So Pirates now are up 5-3. So it wasn't a ground slam. It was a 3-run shot. Some Merrill up to bat. What a play there. And that will be it for Cabrera, it looks like. On 86 pitches. New guy coming in. Cabrera responsible with men on first and second. Buddy goes 5 2/3, allows just 1 run. Matthew and Graham Matthew's got a shot. Graham does not. Graham will not get in the Hall of Fame. Matthew will have a shot. Not a lock, but he's got a shot. Once Guy got down to murder charge because he had attended a Dodgers game, they found video of the game in some of the stands. Oh, that's cool. Like, that's good with me, like to its streaming. Like, if I ever got on a charge, like, I'm live pretty much all the time. You know where I am at all times. Do I think most people know where the Red Sox play? I would think so. I would think so. Why not Graham? I mean, he had a short peak. It was a good but a short peak, and he was not the best tight end in football. He was a very good tight end for a while, but very good tight end for a very short period of time, and then just lingered on for a little bit. I mean, 5-time Pro Bowler. I mean, you got guys like Mark Favaro, Todd Christensen, who are not in. Jay Novacek will not get in. You got a lot of good tight ends that are not in. Graham is not a Hall of Famer. I would be very surprised. Now, he'll get votes. He'll definitely get votes. It's not like he's going to, like... He might be a finalist at some point, like 14 years down the road. But I don't think he's a Hall of Famer. There's one more to it. Oh, all right. Gibson, the new pitcher for the Fish. Do you know the collab? Oh, yeah. The worst people you know are collabing with each other. It's incredible. Found a video because the footage was an episode Curve Your Enthusiasm. Oh my gosh. The guy was on death row. Oh my god. He was on death row? How did they ever think it was... How did they ever think it was him? One on the count. That's awful. How did they ever think it was him? How bad was his lawyer? How bad was his defense? So easily had, like... You could use the game as evidence. Fouled off 1-1. So Gibson, the new pitcher for the Fish. He has not had a great month. His last 6 games, 5 innings, 7 hits, 4 runs allowed, 2 of them being homers. Only worse are KSI, Mr. Beast, and Logan Paul collabs. Yep. The doc, remember, I have not heard there was a doc on it, but I gotta check it out now. So that's intriguing to me. That is very intriguing. 1-1 the count. Upstairs 2-1. Like, you would think they would have, like... Did he go with a friend? Did he go by himself? Did he drive to the game? Because, like, you would think Dodger Stadium would have the security footage. Merrill. Chops to the first. Wagmill taking himself. There is a Winter Sports Expert channel, but there's not a Hockey Expert channel. 3 extension for the Kraken. Ooh, love that name. And they will leave 2 on. So Gibson does his job out of the pen. He'll probably go another inning, and he goes usually about 20 pitches. Yeah, you think they would have had a record from using ticket? Yeah, you would think. Like, how bad was his lawyer? I genuinely wonder how bad his lawyer was. Like, that's... Like, if you're at a public place, like Dodger Stadium, where there's tons of footage around, like, that's gotta be, like... You could easily request the footage, security footage at Dodger Stadium, from where he was sitting. Oh, fact on that one, Rob. CP3 back for the Clippers for his final season. I like it. It's a good rotational piece at this point. But you would think, you would think for something like that, you could show evidence that you were at the game, and you could get Dodger Stadium to give you the footage for security. XO Games family friendly, yes. It's not the worst one, Jacob. They posted a video on the Baseball Expert channel. What city do the Pittsburgh Pirates play in? Where are the Pittsburgh Pirates located? You know, the new owners are going to spend money. I hope they do, at least. It might take a bit to see, like, they might get the same situation sorted out first and then we'll spend money, but... Not illegal, not violent. Nope. We're going to go bottom 6. Yeah, they haven't posted in a while. I wonder if they're okay. There must be a malfunction in the system. First pitch swinging right to second. 4-3 on the out. So Kolek again, only on 65 pitches. And he's playing well as of late. He got the double play in the third. Retired the sign in the fourth and the fifth. Having 0-3. They found his phone, pinged the Dodgers same time. Oh, wow. Created somebody else, yeah. Well, they had one the other day of on baseball of Reds Rangers who started the game on April 2nd, 2025. Peralta's warming up in the pen, but again, a guy like Kolek, I wouldn't be taking him out just yet. Kolek's pitching well as of late, and again, he's under 70 pitches. He's at 66. Yeah, Pirates and Rockies need new owners, yes. Montfort and Nutting are a disgrace on the game. Alligator, the dumbest family feud answer of all time? Yep, I would say so. 0-1. Inside 1-1. Judge should jail my dad for a crime he didn't commit. Had a DUI crash, refused to breathalyzer, had a load to get on the car. Oh, wow. Wow. Hopefully he goes away for a long time. 1-1. Inside on the sweeper. He's only yeah, but that's still 6 months more than he should have had to spend. But I honestly don't get how incompetent your lawyer is. On the Canadian version, oh boy. 2-1. Lopez chops it foul down the third base line. I honestly don't get how incompetent your lawyer is. If you're literally at a public place where... Yeah, whole documentary on March shot, yeah. I mean, he threw $25,000. At least he got a good sum of money, at least. Lopez into center field and caught by Merrill for the second out. Red Sox win another game. They're feeble. They're too feeble to win another one. Name a European country known for its architecture. Italy. What did someone say? Cleveland Street takeover leaders got sentenced to a year and a half of jail time. Ooh, said Europe. Wow, yeah, Europe's definitely a country in Europe. Yep. Bender's in the pen for the Fish. I'm a bit surprised by that. Again, Gibson only thrown like 4 pitches so far. Sweeper, swing and a miss, 0-1 the count. Third Ramirez. Yeah, Europe is definitely a country in Europe. Oh-1, Ramirez. I'm guessing Italy was the number 1 answer. 0-2 on the sweeper. You go Greece. You could go... Yeah, I don't know what the number 1 answer would be. Probably either Italy or Greece, but I would think Italy. Though also with how dumb people are, especially in America. Check swing. Did he go? I don't think he did. 1-2. He said Asia. Please someone should have said Asia. Fair ball down the third base line. First hit for the Fish in quite some time. That will be a 2-out double. So Ramirez gets on board. He's in scoring position. Allison Stars up to bat. Was his brother? Oh, okay. That makes a bit more sense. Okay. So it's brother and... Okay, so one's just a complete rando. Okay. So his brother committed the murder. Egypt? Yeah, that's definitely not a European country. They are known for architecture, but they're not European. So Ramirez gets on board. Well, that be it for Kolek. And there was activity in the Padres pen. They're going to intentionally walk Stars. Yeah, that's where... Yeah, because he had 2 chances for that, yeah. They will not even pitch to Stars here. They're going to face Hernandez. So they got the force out anywhere. They don't face one of the hottest players in baseball, first base open. It's always risky, though, because if Hernandez gets a hit here... Stars has a lead, and he could make it 4-1 just like that. They fear Stars that much. Mound visit here. Kirby Thursday was at the game shooting footage from the outtakes. Oh, wow. So Kolek on 74 pitches. He won a complete game against the Rockies earlier this year, that 21-0 bloodbath. He's only gone 6 innings 3 times this year, trying to do it a 4th. First pitch in their first strike, 0-1. One player whose card had... Yes, I do remember that. I do remember that. They were sitting courtside. I do remember that. 0-1 to Hernandez. That one downstairs, 1-1. It's the Baseball Expert VO3. I have no idea what it is. I have no idea if it's VO3. Because there's not, like, actual, like, footage. It's literally just slideshow. Egypt and Europe are European countries. There you go. There you go. Atlanta's a state. Yep, 1-1. Just misses 2-1. Well, Australia is a continent, but it's also a country. Africa, you do have South Africa. America, you have... North America, you do have the United States of America, so... Antarctica's Antarctica. Snows and thunderstorms, yes. 2-1 the count. Hernandez up the middle. That's a base hit. That is a base hit. They're going to hold Stars at second. But Hernandez will get an RBI knock. Serrara's on first and second, but Hernandez with an RBI single. And Ramirez comes around to score. Kolek was pitching so well as of late. But 3 straight base runners allowed. Here comes Wagman to potentially blow this thing open for the Fish. As they take a 2-run lead. And will that be it for Kolek? There was activity in the pen. We'll see if the Pods make a change. Again, 3rd time through the order. Kolek has struggled this year. They're going to leave him in. First pitch slider, fouled off, 0-1. Again, every donation counts triple toward you make the call. As it stands, we're doing Sox Rays tomorrow night. Just make sure the weather is good for that. Oh, crap. Okay, so, 0-1. Wagaman. Hit. Bases loaded. Wagaman gets hit on the shoulder. And it's all far and apart now for Kolek. 4 straight guys on board. And Paulie's got the bases loaded. Paulie this season with the bases full. He has not done anything. He has actually not had an at-bat or plate appearance with the bases loaded this year. So this will be his first. Kolek's done. Actually, population you, bro. Yeah, pretty much. Okay, so here's where it gets interesting with the mid-call. It's not over. The you make the call is not over. So here's the thing. Tampa weather looks like crap tomorrow. The weather in Tampa for tomorrow looks pretty bad. There is about a 30% chance of thunderstorms. There's about a 60% chance of 3 p.m. So we might not do the game tomorrow. Even if Sox Rays wins, it might get rained out. Now, if it's delayed, we still do it. But if it gets rained out, we go with the second game. So just keep that in mind. This is not over. And you make the call. Every donation's triple. So it is not entirely over and you make the call. Because Sox Rays, there is a significant chance that there will be some rain there and it will get potentially rained out. If it gets delayed, we do the game. But if it gets rained out, obviously we don't do the game. So we have to go to game number 2. Which would be Red Sox-Phillies as it stands. New channel I found? Yeah. Someone sent me one about stats. And it looks exactly the same as everything else. The Friendly Statistician is the channel name. So Kolek's done on 5 2/3. 3 runs allowed. And he could be responsible for 6. Potentially, depending on what happens here. Peralta. Going to come in to try and keep the Padres in striking distance. Carl's last time pitch was 2/3 of inning against the Nationals. All won the count. One. Fouled off 1-2. Final at the Rose Bowl. Wow. That would be incredible. That would be incredible. One, two, upstairs, 2-2. Sanoha is replacing Paulie for the at-bat. Into shallow center, and coming up to make the play is going to be Merrill. So the decision to replace Paulie for Sanoha, that at-bat does not work out. Bases remain loaded. Marlins get one, but they miss a chance to blow this thing open. Padres still very much in striking distance, and now it's down to the bullpens for each team. We go top 7. 3-1 the score. If you like what you see, folks, hit that like button, subscribe to this episode on the channel. We'll see if Gibson remains in for the 7th. Again, did not throw a lot on the 6th. There was activity, though, in the pen for the bottom of the 6th for the Fish. So we'll see what happens. Again, Gibson can go 51 this year. He has gone above 30 quite a few times. We leave him in for the 7th. You got the bottom of the order. Cronenworth, Iglesias, Maldonado. In a 3-1 game. The Fish look to force a rubber match tomorrow and win for the first time ever on stream. They are an abysmal 0-8 on stream. So good. Sanoa moves into the field with Paulie having been pinch hit for. Cronenworth, first pitch, strike 0-1. One. Transfer late, all good. 1-2 the count. Taking that one for a strike. Cronenworth 1 for 2 today. The lefty delivers. Cronenworth into right field, but just in front of the track, making the play for the first out will be Sanchez. Iglesias up now. The obvious question for the Fish is, how long do you let Gibson go? Obviously, pitch count's not an issue, but there was activity in the Marlins' pen. But, you know, Gibson has struggled a bit as of late, but so far, so good. Early on. That's a beautiful curveball. The vertical movement on that one in there for a strike 0-1. Okay, we're not doing overtime tonight. So this is the last chance to make the call. Also, keep in mind that Sox-Rays is in front right now, but... I would do the count. But, that game could get rained out tomorrow. That game could get rained out. The forecast does not look the prettiest, so... just keep that in mind. So, if it gets rained out, we go to the second game on the schedule in the winter. So, right now, that's Red Sox-Phillies. So, every donation's triple. So, right now, a $15 donation to the Yankees-Jays, if you do want that game, could be enough to potentially have that game be the game that we do if Sox-Rays gets rained out. 1-2 the count. We don't have that issue in Toronto because obviously there's a roof over that stadium if they so desire. 1-2 the count to Iglesias. Swing and a miss on the curve. Gibson 3 up, 3 down so far. You raise home, raise down is very weird to think about. I'm still not used to it. I'm not used to thinking about it like that. Maldonado now. He scored the only run of the game for the Padres. 1 for 2 today. And there is activity in the pen for the Marlins. Gibson has gone 3 innings before. Pitch count not an issue. He's on 13 pitches right now. That went downstairs 1-0. And he's gone above 30 quite a few times. He's gone above 20 many times this year. Sterling trees aren't allowed to participate, Little Brambear. 1-1 the count. Oh, my goodness. Big Tiger for 10 months now. All good, Big Tiger. All good. All good. Appreciate you being a man for 10 months. Appreciate you, man. Fly ball center field, and it is time to stretch. It is time to stretch in Miami as Gibson does his job. Let's go out to the ballgame, folks. Let's go out to the ballgame. Appreciate you being a member for 10 months, Big Tiger. Appreciate you being a member. All right, let's go out to the ballgame. 7-inning stretch. Let's do this thing. All right. That is your 7th inning stretch. And now we go to the bottom of the 7th inning. First pitch in there for a strike, 0-1. Peralta stayed out there. Got a bases-loaded jam that he inherited from Kulik. Myers, Edwards, Sanchez due up here. That one on the inside corner for a strike. 0-2. What was that? War Pigs. That was War Pigs. Not Arvazi passing away. On the inside corner, goodbye. 3 pitches on a very similar spot. That's the first out of the inning. Back to the top of the order. X, he's 0 for 3 today. A former first-round pick by the Padres, oddly enough. X currently running a 6-game hitting streak, but this could be his last plate appearance of the game. In danger of coming to an end here as he fouls off the first pitch, 0-1. We do have emojis in the chat if you are a member. We got pods emojis, we got fish emojis. We got a lot going on. How's it going, Joe? Appreciate you tuning in. Appreciate you being here. Yeah, you missed Little Bear. He was a menace in the chat. Little Bear was an absolute menace. Totally missed him. 0-1 the count. Edwards watches that one on the changeup way outside, 1-1. And any donation counts for you make the call. Counts triple toward that. That one misses outside 2-1. You got until the end of the game to donate for and decide on you make the call, I should say. We're not doing overtime after the game because the D-backs play. I have to head down to the stadium for that. 2-1 the count. Edwards watches that one for a strike. 2-2 on the bottom part of the outside zone. And Xavier Edwards entering this game. His last 6 games was 10 for 26, getting on board 40% of the time. But he's 0 for 3 today. He will watch that one for a ball. Full count. Why'd you have the chase? Oh, man. Because he's not a tree. You are a tree. 3-2. Edwards. Shallow center field. That's going to drop for a base hit. 7-game hitting streak now for X. He gives it to the Pods with a 1-out knock. A blooper into shallow center field that was able to fall just in time. Sanchez coming up now. Peralta, we know he can go a fair ways. He's gone above 30 a few times this season. He's at 14 right now. First pitch. Outside 1-0. I'm leaving. Oh, man. Fibers Lone Bear is actually tied right now for 11th in XP. Lone Bear is actually tied for 11th in XP. He's just sits in the top 10. 1-0. Can Lone Bear steal Mama Bear's credit card? Act that out in real life. Put all his money on seeing one of his... I don't even know what... Like... The Cubs aren't an option for this one, but... Storm message. Position players shouldn't be allowed to pitch if their team is winning. Oh, no, I'm fine with it. I think if you're winning by a lot, you've earned the right to not waste your bullpen. I think you've earned the right to not waste your bullpen. You're up by that much, you've earned the right. 1-1 the count. Sanchez watches that sinker outside, 2-1. He's at 75. I think he's captured that for a while. Yes, I think so. I think so. In there for a strike on the slider. 2-2. The pitch by Peralta. Sanchez into left center. That'll be caught for the second out by Sheets. Runner holds at first. Now Lopez coming up. We'll see if they try to send X on a stolen base attempt, trying to get him in the scoring position here. I would. There is activity in the Padres' pen. Morgan is in the pen, and I think he's coming in right now. So Peralta's done on 19 pitches, and Morgan will come in for the Padres. Now, will they send X on a potential stolen base? Again, he's got 17 this year. So he does like to run. I would try him in scoring position. I would. Morgan, last time pitched was against the Nationals, 2/3 of an inning. Only faced one batter. Forced him to ground to a double play on one pitch. So he did his job last time out of the pen. Morgan's been pretty sharp as of late. Over his last 12 games, 14 1/3, just 2 runs allowed. A 1.26 ERA over his last 12 games for the right-handed pitcher from Hope International University in his first season in the big leagues. Use a visual player pitch should only be done multiple conditions are met. But, sort of like not call 911. What? Because it's not an issue as it is right now. I mean, you're acting like it was an issue before. It definitely was an issue where teams would punt games like down by 4 runs in the 8th inning or 5 runs in the 8th inning. But it's not an issue anymore. It's such a bloodbath that it's impossible to come back, or nearly impossible to come back. I think if you're up by a lot of runs, you've earned the right to not have to do that. You've earned the right, if you want to not have to use position player pitching. It's almost like in golf. If you're up by so many strokes, it's already allowed, only allowed in multiple conditions. Yeah, it's only allowed in that case anyways. It's not like you have free will to do it. It's almost like in golf. If you're up by so many strokes, you've earned the right to lay up and not go for the green and use your driver. Oregon, Nebraska. Ooh. Pickoff play. X gets back. They have a feeling he could be going. Which I could say. Get in scoring position. A fast guy. Get him in scoring position here. Mets tie. But I thought the game was over at 1-0 in the bottom of the second. I thought for sure the season was over. Lopez upstairs. 1-0. X does not go. They're trying to hold him. Padres are trying to hold him. You know, it's not broken as it is. And the D-backs game, it was 10-1. I didn't see a single position player pitching. It was 10-1, and there was no position player pitching. Brian Hill left LSU go Notre Dame. God. How the turntables. 1-0. X won't go here. Inside on the sinker 2-0. It's a miracle. It's a miracle they erased a 2-0 deficit. It was 2-0 in the 5th inning. That is not the miracle at the Meadowlands. 2-0 the count. In there for a strike on the Mopar zone. 100 on the gun there. That's not even close to a miracle. 2-0 in the bottom of the 5th. Comparing that to miracle at the Meadowlands. How? 2-1. 3-1. Like, I'm genuinely... A 2-0 deficit is not insurmountable in the 5th inning. Morning cruise now. Have a good time, man. Have a good time. Lake cruises are fun. Always nice to be on the open water. Always nice to be on the water. Just enjoying some music and people on the boat. Downstairs, ball 4. So they were trying to keep X from stealing, and they do. The problem is that he goes to second anyways because it's a 5-pitch walk. Nelson Ramirez up to bat. James Franklin at LSU. Oh, wow. Yeah, Maple Leafs win a game 7 is, yeah. If you're wondering, at 2-0, the Mets had entering the inning, they had a 32% chance of winning. So, and now they're in front. Now they're in front. It's a miracle. Yep, it's definitely a miracle, erasing a 2-0 deficit in the 5th inning. I've seen like miracles with baseball this season. I've seen like some crazy stuff. The D-backs being the Padres by scoring what, 5 runs to bomb in 9th? No, 6 runs I think bomb in 9th. That you could say, okay, that was insane. This is not a miracle. Not even close. Yeah, the Eagles at less than 5%. I'm surprised even that high. I'm assuming it's like less than 2%. Swing and a miss. Chases the curveball downstairs. 0-1. Ramirez 2 for 3 today. You know, his multiple hits in 4 of his last 6 games. Over his last 6 games, Ramirez is now 8 for his last 25. Right, the 7 runs top of the 9th break. Yes. Like, that's miracle. That's miracle territory. Or like if the D-backs beat the Cubs, if the D-backs won that game, where they scored 10. They were down like 8-1 and they scored 10 in the 8th inning. On the Cruise, have a good time, man. 1-1 in their first strike. 1-2. We have a 13-11 game. That game where the D-backs were down 7-1 entering the 8th and scored 10 runs. 1-2, swing and a miss. Ramirez goes down on strikes. Marlins leave 2 on. They've had a lot of chances to blow this game open. They haven't. They haven't done it. Marlins are in front. That's the good news. From the bad news, they've had plenty of chances. They've left them loaded before. Had a bunch of guys on. There was an opportunity there. Couldn't do it. Like 35% if they would... Well, the Mets would win against the Angels today? Or you're talking the miracle when it was 31-10. Take that's a ball game. Oh, Wrigley Field. Oh, that one's obvious. That's one of the most iconic versions taken after the ball game in Cubs history. I mean, to do the 7th inning at Wrigley Field, yeah. Yeah, Browns Pats have a good time, man. Have a good time. That should be a close game. I think the Pats win that one, so. We'll see. I appreciate all you guys tuning in for this one. If you like what you see, folks, hit that like button, subscribe, helps the channel a ton. And every day, check out Triple to already make the call. Oh. Oh, no, that didn't... Yeah, your first message didn't go through. Your first message didn't go through. You know, that's very different versus like a sporting event where you have tons of data points. Like an unprecedented election versus a baseball where we see plenty of games where it's 2-0 in the bottom, entering the bottom of the 5th. And we have like a million data points. Chance to remember that Lindor is not good. Oh boy. If you like what you see, folks, hit that like button, do subscribe. We have a new video dropping tomorrow. We're going to talk about a deflated football controversy, not the Patriots one. It's going to be something very different. Let's get find something on Ozzy Osbourne with the NFL. I'm not sure if I can. If I can, we'll do a video on that. If not, we'll do the deflated controversy. But we'll have a stream tomorrow with one of those games. We have a new video that dropped about the dumbest fan in Steelers history. Click the link above to watch it. It is a video about A fan who decided with an active warrant to attend a Steeler game and not just do that. Not just do that, but participate in an on-the-field contest. Willingly. In the presence of police. While he was a wanted man. Genius situation. Bender, the new pitcher. Top of the order. Tatis, Arise, Machado due up here. 1-1 the count. Someone check swing for a strike. And Anthony Bender. Last time against the Royals, 1 inning, 1 strikeout, no hits allowed. Is not allowed a base runner since the All-Star break. He's faced 6, he's retired all 6. He's not allowed a run in his last 11 appearances. 11 and a third, 3 hits, 10 strikeouts. He's been magnificent as of late. Fouled off 1-2. He's got a sub-2 ERA as a result. The 1-2. Tatis way inside. Almost gets hit. Drops the bat. It's 2-2. And we're top 8 here. Again, no overtime after the game. I have to go to the D-backs game after this. And tomorrow we will be streaming. We should be doing overtime tomorrow. Barring anything crazy. Then Thursday we'll do a Q&A overtime stream at around 7 o'clock Eastern time. 2-2. Tatis fouls it off. Once I get back from Cardinals camp. 84 for Vandy. I could see that. I mean, Diego's a good quarterback. I could see Vandy being 8-4. I could definitely see Vandy being a good team this year. With Diego back, I could definitely see it. 2-2 the count. Goodbye. Strike 3 called. On the high sinker. Tatis is furious about it, but that was a strike. That was a strike. I can read lips. He said that was BS. He did not abbreviate that. Now there's some talking in the dugout. But that was a strike. Tatis is complaining about a strike 3 call that was very clearly in the zone. It's very clearly in the zone. Alright, first pitch. That's a strike. I don't know what Tatis was complaining about. Again, that was... The whole ball was in the zone. It was not a bad strike 3 call by the ump. The whole ball was in the zone. 0-1. Broken bat foul. 0-2. Bat splits in half, so Arise will have to go get a new bat. The Marlins 5 outs away from their first ever win on stream. After being 0-8. On stream. They lost 3 of the D-backs, 1 of the Mets, 1 to the Reds, 1 to the Twins, 1 to the Rockies, and last night. Yeah, the pitch that he was out on, I just want to show you, the pitch that he got called out on, strike 3, it's literally the entire ball's in the zone. Oh, 2, foul off again. We stay alive. It was literally very... What? 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 Two... What the hell? We have breaking news. Four-three on the out here. Oh, crap. Machado due up here. Whoa. Okay, I'm trying to process this. I'm trying to process all of this, because this doesn't make any sense to me. Machado 0 for 3. The UFL is making some major changes for 2026. The UFL, swing and a miss, 0-1 on the sweeper. The UFL is kind of blowing it up for 26. There will be 8 teams in the league. 0-2. There will be 8 teams in the UFL next year. They will not be the same teams that we have right now. Outside 1-2. So, the entire USFL conference is dead. The entire conference is kaput. 1-2, fouled off. So DC is safe, St. Louis is safe, San Antonio is safe, Arlington is safe. Michigan, Houston, Birmingham, and Memphis are all being relocated. I do not know why. I cannot get Michigan and Birmingham. But Michigan, Houston, Birmingham, Memphis, all being relocated. 1-2, Machado, sweeper outside 2-2. We will have new teams in Boise, Columbus, Orlando, and Louisville. 2-2, chop foul. I don't know what the logic is there. Fly ball right field, backing up at the track, and running out of space and making the play is Sanchez for the third out. I couldn't tell you what they're doing. I couldn't tell you what they're doing. An absolute bombshell by the UFL. Where is this shown? James Larson, who is like the top UFL reporter, tweeted it out. James Larson, top UFL reporter. He has not missed on anything UFL yet. United Football Media, Mark Perry. Has tweeted out. UFL News Hub has tweeted it out. The early bye week saved the Eagles season. I think it definitely helped because they were definitely a different team in the second half. Oklahoma Spanos. I don't know what the plan is with the UFL. Why would you move Michigan? Why would you move Michigan and Birmingham? I am baffled. I don't hate Boise. I mean, Boise's going to be very cold weather, but it's one of those things where why would you move Michigan that saw an increase in attendance? And Birmingham, why would you move a staple? And they were drawing well, too. Yeah, Stallions and I don't hate the Showboats leaving, and the Roughnecks leaving I don't hate. They were not getting support. That one's fine. I don't get at all moving Birmingham and moving Michigan. Stars first pitch inside. Morgan going out there for another inning of work. In a 3-1 game. Yeah, yep. It's crazy. I can't. Yep. Vegas is not one of them. 1-0. Morgan fouls it off. 1-1. Wow. Wow. Yeah, Michigan was literally drawing 15,000 a game. They were increasing attendance. Why would you move them? That even is a major stadium. Louisville's probably going to play either Papa John Cardinal Stadium or upstairs 2-1. Or they'll play where Louisville City FC plays. Orlando, you're probably looking at the Bounce House or Orlando City Stadium. Columbus, you're probably going to play Columbus Crew Stadium or... I don't think you play the Shoe. Columbus Crew Stadium or where the Crew currently play. In Boise, obviously, you play on the blue field. 2-2. Maybe the Rent? Maybe. But... Maybe the Rent, but... I don't know. What's the point of going to games now? Like, Michigan... You draw... You have an increase in attendance, you draw well, you build a brand, and you fold? Okay, the Renegades are also being rebranded to the Texas Renegades. Fouled off 2-2. So the Arlington Renegades will have a new name. They will be the Texas Renegades. They will make some changes to the conferences. The USFL XFL brands are officially dead. And there is apparently a giant merch sale right now. This is insane. So apparently on the UFL website, there is a giant sale for merch. Swing and a miss. Star strikes out. This is crazy. This is actually insane. Yeah, up to 70% off on a lot of merchandise for the UFL right now. If you go online, up to 70% off on like a ton of stuff. Hernandez. First pitch in their first strike, 0-1. Wow. I am just blown away by this. One the count. You know, literally, yeah. Yeah, see if it goes on business as usual. They do. Chiefs Chargers game? Yeah, I'm going to be streaming that one. Yep. 1-1 the count. Hernandez fouls it off 1-2. Wow. 1-2, chopped. Could be a tough play from Machado to make. He cannot make it. Hernandez gets away with an infield single. And in comes Wagaman. Any non-Jags games I won't be streaming. Yeah, Christmas we went to the first 2 games. We went to the first 2 games for Christmas. Oh, 1 to Wagaman. That one skied into left center. Merrill underneath it for the second out. Yeah, Boise is just... It's out there. Boise's out there, I will say. You can work remotely, yeah. If it was Arizona. Boise's out there. Boise is definitely... Stay in my place, yes. Boise is definitely out there. But it's an uncontested market. It is uncontested. I do kind of get that idea of, look, let's go for uncontested markets. I don't hate Boise as a market. It's just why... It's not the markets I have a problem with. It's not the markets I have a problem with. It's more the idea of why are you moving 4 teams? Why are you moving Michigan and Birmingham? Unless there's like a lease issue that I don't know about. So Noah, down the right field line, that is dropping foul. You've always said Derpy Dragon meme. Louisville's a great market. Louisville's gonna rock. Louisville's gonna rock. In Michigan, it's probably the rent. Yeah, the entire USFL conference is being moved. And obviously there will be no more XFL USFL branding. It's a ratings gimmick. No, I don't think it's a gimmick at this point. Blue fields are fine. 0-1 the count. So Noah chops it fouled on the third base line, 0-2. Because the novelty obviously wears off very quickly with blue field. Oh, 2 into left center. That is going to drop for a base hit. So Noah's going to get on board and they'll send the runner home. Marlins get another insurance run. 4-1 the score. Going for 3. It's a triple for Sanoa. Sanoa with a 2-out triple. Is that the insurance that the Marlins needed? So they lead by 3. They leave Morgan out there. And Sanoa makes some pay. Brought on for Paulie as a pinch hitter. Last time up, couldn't do anything with the bases loaded. This time he redeems himself. A huge triple there for Javier Sanoa. The 3rd triple of the season for him. It's 1-0 with Myers up. Trying to get another insurance run here. How long does it have? I don't know at this point. This is a Hail Mary attempt. This is a Hail Mary. 5-3 on the out. So they will only get 1, but that's a big one. Actually, whew, that was close. Actually, it was not a good throw by Machado. He's had a rough game. Did step on the bag before he came off of it. But we go top 9. The Fish 3 outs away from taking this one and winning for the first time ever on stream. Yeah, boys are getting UFL. Yep. I don't hate the markets. I really don't hate the markets. It's just baffling why you move Michigan and you move Birmingham. Unless there's a rent issue that I don't know about. But this is insane. This is legitimately insane. And the Renegades are also going to change their name to the Texas Renegades. And they're going to rebrand the conferences. My guess is North, South, or East, West. But it will not be USFL, XFL. That brand is dead. Yep, Orlando. Season 7 of Simpsons? I think it's a great one. I think it's a great season. Wonder where we're trying something different? It's working. Whatever it is, it's working. I was going to say, you're not on stream for this one, but whatever it is, it's working. 3 outs away. Whatever it is working. Henriquez was warming up in the pen for the Fish. Yeah, they bring Orlando back, but not Vegas. Yep. Unless the rent's better in Orlando than Vegas for stadium, I don't know. I don't know. I'm trying to process all this. This just happened like 5 minutes ago. I'm trying to process. We're finding this out in real time. Yeah, but Jackson, if you missed it, we have breaking news about the UFL. While you're on stream, we have breaking news. Got news here for Rizzo. Yep. There you go. Speaking of Orlando, you got a UFL team. Congratulations, Jackson. You have a UFL team now. Orlando has a team. Michigan is dead. Birmingham is dead. Houston's dead. Memphis is dead. Louisville, Columbus, Boise, Orlando are in. Unless you go Allegiant Stadium. Unless you go Allegiant. Henriquez, the pitcher. Last time up against the Royals, did not pitch well in the 8th. 1 inning, 1 hit, 2 walks. Yeah, they're taking a huge gamble. Yeah, but if you relocated just Memphis and Houston, I don't think anyone's going to bat an eye. For the Rallying Pods broadcast, I'm watching the Marlins broadcast. 1-1, 2-1 now. That one outside. So now it's start, yeah. It might be. It might be, yeah. I mean, don't hate the markets. It's just don't move Michigan and don't move Birmingham. If they decide to expand to 10 and relocate Houston and Memphis, I wouldn't have a problem with it. I don't think anyone would have. Or if you go to 8 you relocate Memphis to Louisville and you relocate Houston to Boise or something. The jokes on from Don and Mutter are so good. Oh, man. I mean, Don's great. Upstairs, ball 4. 5-pitch walk. Sheets gets sound. Leadoff man on board. Tying runner with the on-deck circle. Discussing Raleigh, too. Raleigh, I don't know, because Raleigh's got competition with the Hurricanes. You're interfering with NHL season there. And also, Raleigh is a bit of a college city to some extent. So, during the summertime, all the kids are going to be gone. 10-10 with 0 skips. Oh, I don't know if there's a season like that for The Simpsons. 6 is pretty good for that, though. 0-1 the count on the bottom part of the zone. Bogarts 0 for 3 today. He had been playing very well as of late. Over his previous 7 games was hitting .400. Grounder base hit down the third base line. And things just got a little bit interesting. Runners on second and third, and nobody out. The tying run is at the plate, as Henriquez allows back-to-back guys on board. And that insurance run by Sanoa is going to come in handy right now, because now instead of the tying run in scoring position, tying run is at the plate. Potential late rally here for the Pods. And Marlins 0-8 on stream. Merrill has not played well post All-Star break. First pitch outside, 1-0. He's 0 for 3 today. Here comes a mound visit. So it's a calm Henriquez down. Who, again, did not look good last game against the Royals. He got the win, but he blew the hold. Try and calm him down here. (1-0). Merrill 0 for 3, 2 strikeouts today. This is a guy who, over his last, including this one, 12 games, he's just 5 for 42. Downstairs 2-0. This is not the guy to mess around with. This is not the guy to mess around with if you're Henriquez. 2-0. Merrill swings. Right field. Backing up. Off the wall. They'll get 2. They will get 2 runs. Merrill with a no-out double. And the tying run is in scoring position. 4-3. Are you kidding me? 3 straight guys get on board. Henriquez getting lit up for the 2nd straight game. Last time in 1 inning, trying to hold on to a lead against the Royals, He allowed 3 base runners. He allows 3 here before getting an out. Took the under. Oh, boy. And here comes Cronenworth. First pitch. Swing and a miss on the changeup. Oh, man. Henriquez, another rough outing for the 22-year-old. I've not listened to it yet. But don't worry. You worry about it might be my favorite song. I have to check it out. Cronenworth, fly ball. And calling everyone off as the shortstop for the first out. So Lopez makes the first out. Holds the runner. TNT Big 12 football, that'll be fun. Here comes Iglesias. Yeah, I think we all know, yeah. Now see the red 6-1, yep. Could those 4 UFL teams start moving be rebranded? They put trademarks on like Philadelphia Stars? Well, they're not going to UFL cities. Orlando is. But Boise's not. Louisville's not. Columbus isn't. So I don't know what they're going to do. I think the branding's dead. I mean, they're not going to go USFL XFL conference next year, so I think the branding's dead. Iglesias 2 for 3 today. First pitch swinging. Just fell down the third base line. Yeah, I figured it had to be the rent, but still. That feels like one of those, like, it was a good market. You feel like that could have worked. And Birmingham had great TV ratings. Birmingham had phenomenal TV ratings. It was always, like, one of the top markets for TV ratings. So. The 0-1 to Iglesias. He's 0 for 6 this series. It can all be forgotten about with one swing on the bat, but he's behind 0-2. He struck out twice today, in danger of doing it a third time here. Maldonado in the on-deck circle. He's had a pretty good game today. I like that one for Cleveland. I like that emoji for Cleveland. 0-2 the count. Swing and a miss! On the sweeper. Chased it outside, and Iglesias, a series to forget, 0 for 7 this series. 2 out. Maldonado. The last chance for the Pods. And man, that if the Marlins win, you gotta credit the decision to put Sanoa in over Paulie. You gotta credit the decision. That triple was huge. Paulie was having a good game at third. It's a risky decision. Ended up working out. That extra insurance run, massive. Sounds Panthers movement. Yeah, I don't know why. Has to be the rent. It's got to be a rent issue because otherwise it's like, why support the league if you can win games, you can be there, and it doesn't matter in the end. They're gonna take out Maldonado? Wait, why? Maldonado's playing well. Okay, so Maldonado's out. Trenton Brooks, the pinch hitter. I guess they want the matchup, but I don't know about that. First pitch, he went in the dirt, 0-1. This seems like a mistake. Maldonado was playing well today. And they're putting in a guy in Trenton Brooks who is 1 for his last 15, hitting .067 in his last 8 games. He's replacing Maldonado, who was having a good one. And Brooks pops it up. It does not work out. The Marlins win. The Marlins survive. They take game 2 of the series. I don't know why Maldonado got replaced. I don't know why you take Maldonado out for a guy that has not done anything as of late. A guy that's hitting 158 this year. But that's your ball game. The Marlins. Finally a win. After 8 straight losses on stream. They get the dub. Cabrera gets the win. Kolick the loss. Henriquez, it wasn't pretty. It wasn't pretty. By any means. Henriquez gets the save. He allows the first 3 guys on, then battles back phenomenally. And the Marlins win the ball game 4-3 The curse is over in a crazy, crazy game. You ever watched the show of Kenny Powers, who's closer? Nice. Dance in the streets, baby. The JG9 curse is over. The curse has been lifted. No one beats the Marlins on stream 9 times in a row. Wow. Wow. What a game. I thought for sure when they allowed the runners on second and third. I thought for sure they were going to blow that. With nobody out on second, I thought for sure I knew what was happening. Jackson with a tour. Flip the M, baby. Flip the M. Guess you want the Rays. Flip the M. Yeah, it might become... Yeah, I don't know why they took Maldonado out. He was playing well. You put in a guy that's in below Mendoza line? Oh, my goodness. Flip the M. I'll get you 6er on the Rays, which will be the game we do unless there is a rain... unless it gets rained out, because the weather does not look great. So Red Sox Phillies will be the game if it does get rained out. Yeah, I'm guessing it has to be the stadium deal. It's got to be the stadium deal. I can't think of anything else. Flip the M, baby. Flip the M. Oh, my goodness. Congratulations. It finally happened. It finally happened. It finally happened. Wow. All right, so here's the game plan. We're going to do OT tomorrow. I don't think we're doing a late night OT stream tonight. I don't think it's happening tonight, so I think that's going to be it for you. Make the call. New video dropping tomorrow. Yeah, MC for me, but flip it at Wumbo. Yep. First stream, great job, bro. Appreciate you, CC. Appreciate you, man. You know, we stream all the games. We do a lot of games on the channel, so appreciate tuning in. We do football, baseball. We stream every day. Basketball. We do everything. We do the Olympics in 26. We did the Summer Olympics last year. So... yeah, no, we stream it a lot. So appreciate you a ton, CC. And we'll be live tomorrow for White Sox Rays. Now, if that game gets rained out, we will do Red Sox Philly. D-backs or Stros? Oh, definitely the Stros. I'm going to the game. Definitely Stros. D-backs, Eduardo Rodriguez is terrible. He's going to get lit up. D-backs will lose. I'm going to guess 8-3 Astros tonight. I'm going to go 8-3 Astros. So... appreciate you guys tuning in. Click the link above to watch today's video. I'm signing off. We'll do White Sox Rays tomorrow if it does not get rained out. I will see you guys then. Final score, Marlins 4, Padres 3. Marlins get the win. Take care, guys, and rest in peace to Ozzy.